Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hoopy 186 back again with another video. This video was supposed to be made a couple days ago. Just been busy. Finally get a chance to talk about this topic. And before I start with the main topic, I just wanted to kind of share my thoughts on the game, on this game in particular. Now, I originally planned on buying No Man's Sky this month, but I had other stuff I had to pay for. I had a little situation with my car, which is now fixed. Plus, I had to renew my PlayStation Plus, so I didn't really have time. Plus, I'm not gonna lie. Normally, bad reviews or whatever don't affect my opinion on a game, but all the negativity that happened surrounding No Man's Sky, even with some of the people who liked it, it kind of like, let me hold off a little bit until they get some stuff fixed or whatnot. Doesn't mean I won't get it in the future. Cause I still want to at least try it out. But I decided to hold off on buying it until for as of right now. Now, the thing with this game that I find interesting is that this is not a situation where a big budget, big franchise just made a shitty game. You know what I mean? Like, this is not like a big AAA. This is not an EA situation. It's not a situation that happened with Assassin's Creed Unity. This is a small indie team, like a very small team, right? That had a game that was showcased. At least I believe it was the 2013 VGX event. With them, those guys were on stage with Jeff Keighley, and that was the talk of the show. That game was the talk of the show. So there was a lot of hype surrounding that game, right? And obviously, Sony tried at least capitalize on that success by gaining at least console exclusivity of the game, at least for a while. We don't know if the game. I mean, I'm sure the game's going to come out on Xbox One at some point. But like there was a lot of hype surrounding the game. It was a game that was a very ambitious title from Hello Games. Before then they did the Joe Danger game, which are small, reportedly fun indie games. I've never tried them, but they're small scale games compared to No Man's Sky, and I will always applaud a studio, especially a small studio, on trying to do something that was ambitious. Now, with that said, the game came out the way it did, and there was a lot of controversy surrounding the game's release, and everything afterwards. With the with kind of like the Metascore, which is, I believe, that is in the high to mid to high 60s, and pretty much Sean Murray basically disappearing from Twitter. I'm going to be discussing these recent comments from Shuhei Yoshida about the game, and kind of, effectively throwing Hello Games and Sean Murray in particular under the bus. Now, there's been some discussion as to whether or not that was the right thing for Shuhei Yoshida to do. And look, at the end of the day, it's not. I don't know if it was the right thing to do. It's not my concern whether or not it was the right thing to do. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, but here's where my opinion lies, because I don't know one way or the other. I don't know if it's fair or foul. But I will say this: I applaud Shuhei Yoshida for at least saying something, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. Now, this game released the way it released. Sony had a big hand in this game release, even though I don't give a fuck what they said. The fact that the game is not exclusive to them, they don't own the property, they don't own the IP, they don't own anything with it. They don't own anything. Like, so all the comments about, oh, we're treating it like a first party exclusive, whatever. I expect any company to say that about a game that they're backing. I expect EA to say that about Titanfall. Like, I expect Microsoft to do the same thing with Tomb Raider. Like, that's just the nature of the beast nowadays when it comes to to these third-party deals. But the thing is that it's not their game, right? So I don't blame Shuhei Yoshida for feeling disappointed, because a lot of people felt disappointed. And the funny thing is that a lot of people who are now defending No Man's Sky, and or not No Man's Sky particularly, but Hello Games and Sean Murray, are the same people that were killing that dude for lying to PS4 customers. So I don't get the reason why Shuhei Yoshida is getting criticized, because at the end of the day, like, it's not his game, but he's having to answer for a game that's not his. Ultimately, it would be one thing if it was a studio, if it was, you know, Naughty Dog or Sucker Punch or what have you. Like, he's the president of Worldwide Studios. He owns he's the leader of those studios. But like, he has no say. He has no say in what happened with Hello Games. Like, honestly, if Sony had any type of real control over Hello Games, do you honestly think they would have Sean Murray up there acting like a goofball in studio in on stage at E3s and saying the stuff that he said without a PR person? Like, seriously? You know what I mean? Like, but the one thing that I wanted to address is that I applaud Shuhei for at least saying something, because at the end of the day, Sean Murray hasn't said anything. Like, as of today, as of September 22nd, he hasn't said anything. He made one comment about the patch and concentrating on trying to fix the game before talking about any future content, but he hasn't said anything about that. Hasn't said anything about the people who are disappointed about the game release. And people are disappointed by the fact that the game didn't fulfill on the promises that he said multiple times in multiple videos about what the game was. So here you have Shuhei pretty much saying what a lot of people have been saying about the game, about being disappointed in what the game turned out, and what the game was promised to be. But yet he's the one that's getting criticized for it. And a lot of the same people who are criticizing him, I guarantee you, would criticize him if he said that A, we're very happy with the game sales, with the sales of the game, or if he said that we don't have any comment, or if he said that, you know, it is what it is, what have you. I guarantee, no matter what happened, the same people will have criticism of Shuhei Yoshida no matter what he said, no matter what. So I applaud him for at least saying something. Because at the end of the day, it's not his game. You know, whether or not he was right or wrong for that, that's a discussion that you guys can have. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know, for some reason SharePlay is like cutting off like the last like 30 seconds. But regardless, my overall point is this: whether or not you guys want to argue about what he said and whether or not it's the right thing to do, that's not my concern. At the end of the day, he said something. And that's all that really matters. That's all that should matter. Whether or not you agree with whatever, that's fine. Whatever, I don't care. At least he said something. Anyways, this is Shuhei 186. I am out. Peace.